So, the new PlayStation Showcase next week, worrying PlayStation 3 news, and the Wolverine PlayStation 5 leak. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, do you currently have a PlayStation 3 or not? It's one of the topics we're going to go over today. Before that, though, I want an updated count of PlayStation 3 owners in our community here. So comment below, yes or no, if you currently have a PlayStation 3 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, the Wolverine PlayStation 5 leaks. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, Marvel's Wolverine PlayStation 5 gameplay continues to trickle out following a ransomware attack on Insomniac Games in December of 2023. Over the last week alone, Sony Interactive Entertainment shut down several leaks, but more links to gameplay videos are consistently popping up on sites like Reddit. The leaked gameplay videos show weapons, combat, boss fights, and mechanics like Rage Mode. Sony is currently struggling to contain the leaks, as evidenced by this video shared on Reddit that's been up on YouTube for the past 4 months. We won't embed anything here for obvious reasons, but if you're fast enough, you might be able to catch a glimpse of Wolverine yourself. Bear in mind that this is likely an early build. Not likely, it is an early build. Although hackers claim that they have accessed new Wolverine builds as well, it's unclear what became of Sony's investigation into the leaks, since the company itself never addressed the issue. However, Insomniac Games did release a brief statement expressing disappointment and reassuring fans that Wolverine's development won't be impacted by the leaks. So once again, that Insomniac leak, the Insomniac hack from last year, still has more to show months later. I've never seen something like this before, but of course it really sucks to have gameplay continue to leak and people watching this and for some reason acting like it's the final product that they're gonna get. And you can clearly tell this is like an early build or earlier build at least of the game. It's not a finished product, but you see people judging it as if this is gameplay shown at E3. I don't know why. I haven't seen these new clips, the latest stuff, because they seem to have been taken down pretty quickly. But considering how progressed the game looks from what I've seen already, it makes me wonder why this game is targeting 2026, which would mean that the game has been in development for over 5 years by that time. I hope we hear something about it at the next PlayStation event, which we'll talk about later in this video. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers.
I've always been alone. I'll probably be alone till the day I die.
Now diving into the second story of the video, worrying PlayStation 3 news. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, a large number of PlayStation 3 owners have reported that PSN has been partially down on the console with no sign of a resolution, leaving them worried. The issue seems to be affecting those who aren't already logged into the PlayStation 3, with error 80710A06 preventing users from logging in or accessing account management. The PlayStation 3 subreddit, which is surprisingly far more active than the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 subreddits, has been flooded with threads of concerned users. Screenshots show that the option to use an existing account to sign into the PlayStation 3 is unavailable. There are currently no issues impacting PSN on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Do note that Sony pulled the ability to create new accounts via the PlayStation 3 a while back. So not being able to use existing accounts means that the PlayStation 3 users are currently locked out of PSN. Before we jump to conclusions, this could be all a temporary glitch on Sony's end. It's unlikely that the company will simply pull the plug on PlayStation 3 without any notice. That said, the console is more than obsolete at this point, so it's not outside the realm of possibility that Sony will eventually take it offline. So there's been an update to this. People are able to log in again, so this seems to have fixed itself, or Sony fixed it on the other side. Things seem to be back to normal, but it would be really crazy if PlayStation Network on PlayStation 3 itself was shut down, meaning no multiplayer connectivity for the PlayStation 3, and obviously the store would be shut down as well. At one point, Sony was going to shut down the store, I believe it was 2021, but that was pushed back on and they've left it open since. But closing the PSN connection altogether, I would assume means you can't access anything, which I don't see that happening until they have local PlayStation 3 backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 5. up and running, so we can just use that. I would assume on PlayStation 3 you'll always be able to connect to PSN and re-download games you've already purchased, even though the store is closed and multiplayer access by that time is long gone. We'll see how this goes, but you guys let me know if you care about having PSN access on PlayStation 3 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the next PlayStation 5 showcase is apparently very close. Reading from Push Square, Sony will hold a major PlayStation briefing this month, according to Giant Bomb tipster Jeff Grubb. The reliable reporter has been beating this drum for some time and doubled down on the rumor during a podcast overnight, stressing the show is still very much on track for this month. Apparently, he added, whether it's next week or the week after, I honestly don't know. It could be at the end of the month, but I wouldn't be surprised if this does actually happen next week. It could happen at any moment. So Jeff Grubb is pretty on point when it comes to PlayStation events, so it's probably going to happen this month. The one thing that's interesting is he seems to refer to it as a PlayStation Showcase now fully. Not sure if that was intentional or not, because if we remember, he wasn't sure if it was a showcase or state of play, but now he's just straight up saying showcase. Let's take it as a showcase situation. Usually with a showcase, Sony would announce the event about a week before, but last year they announced it literally 3 days before the event took place, and it was also in May, so that could potentially happen again this year. Last year it happened on Wednesday, May 24th, and it was announced on Sunday, May 21st. So Sunday is a weird day to have an announcement like that, but so if it plays out the same, then it could get announced this weekend and happen, sometime next week, or the same for the following week, so the next weekend, and then it could take place the following week after that. With showcases, Sony has been all over the place in recent memory. They had one in May of last year, nothing in 2022, one in September of 2021, and basically 2 showcases, one in June and another one in September of 2020. This year, they're probably going to have 2 showcases as well because of the PlayStation 5 Pro later this year and that full reveal situation. But you guys let me know if you think the showcase is happening next week or the week after that, like last year. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps. Subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun. There are the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is time for the reveals." I'm excited for this potential PlayStation showcase. It seems like it's going to be a PlayStation showcase. I'm excited for the reveals. There's just way too many Sony first-party studios that have yet to really talk about their next project. Sony Santa Monica has something in the works. Bluepoint has been working on something for the last 4 years. Insomniac probably has something, with Wolverine, maybe to show that off, or maybe Venom, they show that off. Naughty Dog's new IP. There's just so many studios that have things in the works that we're kind of just waiting to hear about. So hopefully we hear about some of them, at this next PlayStation event. If you're excited for that as well, destroy the comment section with "It is time for the reveals," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.